Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today I'm going to review for you guys another foundation. It's going to go along the whole Finding That Perfect Foundation series that I've been doing. And right off the bat guys, I want to tell you, please excuse any noises you hear in the background. My little dog is back here and his little collar is jingling, so if you hear him scratching, you're going to hear that. Also, my husband is downstairs in the garage working on a car down there, so you're going to hear some funky noises happening there too. So let me just apologize for that up front. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I'm going to be reviewing another foundation for you guys, and this foundation is the brand new Clinique Super City Block BB Cushion Compact with broad SPF 50, broad spectrum SPF 50. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I never can speak. Anyways, I am in the color 01 Fair. This comes in 4 shades. The shade selection's not very big, and it was $35, and it is one of those typical cushion compact foundations that's like all of the rage right now. And Clinique does actually offer a refill also. So if you run out of the product, you can get a refill cushion to put inside the compact to replace the used up one. Alright, so Super City Block. I have used Super City Block in the past, not the cushion of course. The one that I used was the one in the tube. It had a pretty decent SPF in it, and it was what I would consider a BB. It was just a very, very sheer moisturizer with a very tiny bit of tint. The tint was so tiny that it was like a one color fits all kind of thing. They offered it in one color. You could use it on the lightest, I'm talking the fairest of the fair skin to the darkest of the dark skin, and it worked for everybody. Also, it made me feel very greasy. When I wore it, I felt like a sticky grease ball. So after trying it a couple of years ago, I never bought it again. Then when they came out with this, I thought, alright, I'm going to give this a shot and see if I like this any better. And it says Super City Block BB. Honestly guys, it's not really a BB. It is an actual true liquid makeup. Clinique actually says that it is a lightweight, buildable, medium to full coverage liquid makeup. And with its high SPF, it's supposed to help protect your skin from the free radicals and the sun's damaging rays and the whole nine. Anyway, so let's jump into the packaging here. So the packaging comes in your compact, very shiny top here. Sorry if I'm blinding you. You pop it open. You have a decent sized mirror. I actually like the mirror in here really well. Then it comes with the little spongy poof. Sorry it's dirty, I've used it. And then you have the product under this lid. So you have this lid that pops open, and then you have the product. Here's your cushion, and when you push the cushion, your makeup comes out. Alright, so this, like I said, comes in 4 shades. The shade range is not very big. Really, that was kind of disappointing that it didn't have more shades in the range for as much coverage as this puts out, and it does actually put out quite a bit of coverage. So the shades in these ranges actually run a little dark, and that's how I get away with being 01 Fair. So if you are fairest of the fair, this is not going to work for you at all, because 01 Fair, I got the lightest color they had, and it's a perfect match for me. And typically I'm a light medium. When I tried the light medium, it was way, way too dark. So the 01 Fair worked great for me. Alright, so most of the cushion compacts that you guys see nowadays are usually more of, or they usually tell you that it's going to be kind of a dewy finish, kind of a bit of a glowy finish. This one proclaims to be a matte finish, and it is a matte finish. Let me insert a clip here to show you guys how I applied. Now, I did originally try to apply with this poof that came with the compact, and it was horrible. It made the makeup stick to every single patch, line, everything on my face. It stuck to it, and it was like extremely difficult to blend. It did a little bit better when I tried to use a brush. It did blend easier, but I felt that when I used the brush, it turned out to be really, really cakey, and I didn't like that. The best way that I found to apply is with a dampened sponge. And the dampened sponge, I feel, gave me the best application of this product that I can get. So that's my suggested way to apply, is with the dampened sponge. And even with the dampened sponge, it is still a very, very matte finish. That is kind of one of the things that I'm not real impressed with about this makeup. And granted, it says it's going to be a matte finish, and I get that. I have other foundations that are matte finishes, but what I don't like about this one is not only is it a matte finish, but it's kind of a matte to powder finish, and it is very, very drying on my skin. I am normally a little tiny bit oily in the T-zone and dry on my cheeks. Okay, that's been my kind of normal skin type this past year. Little oily in the T-zone, dry on the cheeks. And normally I can wear BB creams or other foundations that proclaim to be matte, and within a few hours the oils start to come through just a little bit, and the makeup kind of evens itself out, and it starts to look really, really good on my skin. This does not do this. This feels like it sucks the life out of my skin. I mean, seriously, it is so drying. I feel like even after 6 to 8 hours in, you can't even put a blotting paper on to get any oils. I mean, there is no oil coming through this stuff at all. So, in my opinion, I feel like for the dry people, the dry-skinned people out there, I don't think this is going to be a really good option for you. I really don't, because it really, really made my skin feel parched. And I think for you guys that are really, really oily, that have, you know, some major oil issues going on your skin, that this would probably work great for you guys. I mean, the coverage is, I'm going to say a medium, buildable to full, easily. But because my skin is so dry, it does make my skin look a little bit cakey, and then I feel like I really have to pile on the highlight to try to get rid of some of that cakiness. I have even tried spritzing with the misting spritz. It doesn't help. I mean, nothing has helped the dryness of how this feels on my face. And I feel that the cakiness just never ever settles down at all. And normally with foundations, even when they are matte, when the oil starts coming through a little bit, if they are a little cakey, it settles down and it starts to look normal. This doesn't do that. It stays cakey. And I don't want to be negative about something Clinique, because I am a huge, huge Clinique fan, and I love Clinique products, and I always have. But this one, I don't know, I'm really, really not enjoying this. I have tried it with heavy moisturizer underneath, hydrating primers underneath, no primers underneath. You name the way, I have tried it with this foundation just to get it to look a little more natural on my skin. And it just doesn't do it. And like I said, I am wearing it today. And on camera, when I look at it in the viewfinder, it doesn't look, you know, too bad. But again, I did pile on the highlight because I needed a little bit of glow. It was just too dull, too matte, too drying. So again, guys, in my opinion, as far as coverage, the coverage is great. As far as evening out the skin tone, that's great. It doesn't sink into the fine lines, the wrinkles, so that's great. It does stick to dry patches, and it does make my face feel extremely dry. So just like I said earlier, you dry ladies, I don't think you're going to like this. You oily ladies, I think you guys will probably love this. And I don't want to say it's a bad foundation, because I don't feel it's a bad foundation. I just feel that it's not a foundation for me. Alright guys, so that is pretty much what I have on the Super City Block BB Cushion Compact with SPF 50. I hope you guys found this review somewhat helpful, and if you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also guys, leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys have tried this and what your thoughts were on it, because I'm really kind of curious to know if it acts like this on everybody. Ooh, my hair is doing some funky stuff. Don't look at my hair. Alright guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulousonline.com. You can look me up on Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, all under Rock Fabulous 40s. And guys, don't forget to hit subscribe down there somewhere. And you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.